Hey, so I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and I've noticed one thing that comes up more and more on my recommended page, and that is game development videos and devlogs. So I've been thinking, making a game, it can't be that difficult, right? Maybe I should try it. Maybe I could make a couple of videos about it and become super famous and rich like ex-YouTubers. Well, the problem is I don't have any experience coding. I don't know anything about art or anything about computers in general. But hey, that's not gonna stop me. This series is me trying to make a game without any required skills, starting entirely from scratch. First of all, we need a game engine. For me, it's mainly three options: Unity, GameMaker, and Godot. I was thinking about it, and if I were to choose GameMaker, it would kind of ruin the concept because you don't really need to learn to code. I actually decided on using Unity, but that just didn't work, so I ended up with Godot, which is what I'm going to be using. So yeah, let's just download this bitch and get going. So opening this up, I have no idea what any of this is, and I have no idea of where to start really. So the first thing we need to do is look up some tutorials. So I found this channel called GD Quest, and we are going to be following some of his tutorials to start with. So after a lot of tutorials and messing about, I think I have not a grasp, because I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but at least have a concept of how the interface works. So I'm gonna try to make like a game prototype sort of deal. So the idea of the game I'm trying to make is basically a drive-by simulator or game. It's gonna be a top-down 2D shooter, and you'll basically just have to drive by and shoot as many people as you can, and it will be a timer or something like that. I don't know if this is going to be difficult or if this is going to be the easiest thing ever, but I'll guess I'll just have to find out. Okay, so the main thing that I've created for this project is the player. It's pretty simple. It's a kinematic body with a sprite and collision shape, plus another node which is the arm. The arm, as you can see here, it's again a kinematic body, but it can, if you look in the script, it can rotate. If I can show you this, it can rotate and you can shoot, and it will apply a muzzle flash effect, which is pretty cool. This shit is not easy. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. First of all, I can't seem to get the enemy to move, and everything is kind of jank, if I'm being honest, so it's not really going well. Okay, after a bit of watching YouTube, I've seemed to have gotten the enemy to move, but he kind of dodges, as you can see here, he kind of dodges my bullets, so I don't know what's up about that. And he also just walks up in the left corner. Yeah, I wrote this and I just thought that this was going to work just fine, but it seems like there's something wrong with it, so I'm just gonna have to investigate, I guess. Okay, it seems like I forgot to specify what should enter or what should affect the enemy. So it's when I shoot the bullet, it's detecting that as the player as well, so I'll just have to specify that it's the player scene or the player node that's going to be affected, I guess, which is basically like 2 lines of code. So yeah, honestly now I'm kind of bored, so I'm just gonna make a menu, I think, and just call it a day. As you can see here, we have a menu, but it's looking kind of plain, so let's just spice it a bit up. And yeah, it just basically works how you would expect it to. You can start the game with the start button like this. Still can't shoot the enemies, which it could before, but it broke when I added the movement, so I'm gonna fix that later. But you can go quit the game. Works like you would expect, and you can go to the options. But yep, I don't know how to implement that sort of stuff, so it just doesn't work. But yeah, that's it for now. The point of this video honestly isn't really to be entertaining, it's just to practice my English. So it doesn't really, have any depth or any planning. It was kind of just made on a whim. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I do plan to make more of these just as an exercise. So hey, maybe I'll see you.